Skyline just had it to 33-29. Working with a lot of sets going to the fourth quarter.
About that.
offensive end.
This is
It'll be a lot
if the
easier.
student section. That's one reason why I was going over here.
But I don't. Well, we can try
You
it.
still have to get all the way over there to the.
We're trying a few different angles here. But is it looking like the student section will be here eventually, right?
That's the student section. This is probably.
Yeah, I don't like the end line as much as over there. Kylie to the line. The bank is open. You know, that's actually kind of cool.
Make it a lot easier.
If you won't have to move it if you do this. You know, and the thing is, like, going. There's no reason to. I already set up the broadcast. So. Like once it's set, and that's too close. You gotta be like. Every time you touch it, it makes a really loud noise. all the noise off the device, I think, not from your thing. It's nothing. I gotta figure out how to tell your device to use this. Nah, it's not picking it up at all.
partial MCL this time of the season on the right. So she had the ACL, MCL, meniscus. She played on with the MCL on the right and just indisposed. You know, everyone's got to give you a little extra. So that lateral movement. And then Kale's got, like, she's, I don't know if you've seen her, yeah. She's growing like crazy. She just, like, has like hard little things on her head routines. And, yeah, well, and if you know you're not hurting yourself, keep going. He swears on his life that they're more natural at basketball than they're like they're really good at basketball, but they never put any time. Like once they pick them all at the beginning of the season, and then by the end of the season they would be kicking butt. It's like funny how that we do volleyball all year round. So right. So
and I want to push college volleyball, so I'd rather spend that time getting books instead of maybe getting into the basketball.
Sure. No, it totally makes sense. I get it.
Okay, put your thing on. These guys are really
Yeah,
tough.
we're always like trying to find things that work, and
Well, and then you go to each facility.
they're different.
Right, and then sometimes it's like easy cheats, you like log in, you get it, and then sometimes you're like, is this the Fort Knox? Like, nobody's allowed to use their devices inside your...
Accurate.
Are we in the site right
It's
now?
funny. It's,
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so we only had one season. So, yeah. So hopefully.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
JV come in there too.
41.9 left.
Possession. Oh, no, they called a foul. Wow. Okay. So back to the free throw line is Madison. First one bounces in. 33 is not on the roster, so I'm not sure what her name is for Madison. Skyline's going to try to ice her. 25.1 seconds left. Number 33 for Madison snuck in, got the rebound. Looked like he got a tie-up, but we had a foul. Two timeouts left for Skyline. So reset. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. 46-44 Madison. 25.1. Both teams are in the double bonus. Madison JV is coached by Caitlin Kranick. Hopefully I said that right. Assisted by Lynette Murray. Skyline JV coach is Devery Bradley. So here we go, back to the free throw line. She's got one left to shoot. This is to make it a three-point game. Got it. Three-point game. Skyline's in need of a three-pointer or a quick two. Rachel brings up the floor. Out to number 24. That's Ellie Whitworth. We got a jump ball, but it stays with Skyline. 15.2 left. Skyline to inbounds. Underneath to Hackey. Hackey back to Rachel. Nowhere to go. To the top of the key. Ooh, had a chance for a look. 22 puts it up. Almost banks in. 3 seconds left. Rebound Madison. And that'll be the ball game. Sanders had a crack at the three. A couple good extra passes. Whitworth might have had a chance to get it off. Made a pass, had an open look for Sanders. No good. Madison wins 47-44 for JV. Good solid JV game. Good energy in the gym tonight. Got 15 minutes on the clock, and we'll be back for the varsity game.
Testing 1 2 3. 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 Testing 1 2 3.
All right, testing. Testing 1 2 3. Looks like we're up and live. Welcome to the Madison Bobcat Gym. We're here live with Skyline in Madison. First meeting of the year. We have about 4 minutes left on the clock. We'll be back here in about 3 minutes. All right, welcome. We're about to have the national anthem. We'll get started with the starting lineups here after the national anthem. All right, welcome. We want to broadcast these games for the benefit of the Skyline family, Grizz fam, and any of those interested in wanted to hear how these girls are playing, getting to know them a little bit better, especially when they're on the road and they can't make it. So we're thankful for Madison and hosting us and letting us broadcast tonight. Starters for Skyline, Sienna Taylor. She is a senior guard. Number 1, Alex Adalizzi, senior guard. Kaisa Shippen, number 3, sophomore guard. Shay Shippen, freshman, wing player at point guard. And Taylor Thomas, senior post. That's the Skyline Grizzlies starting lineup tonight. Skyline comes in this game 0-2. Having played 2 tough games against Rigby and Thunder Ridge, the 2 5A representatives of state last year. Madison will start number 1, Whitney McKenzie. She's a junior. And number 2, Whitney Wasden. She is a senior. And number 20 is Charlie Cook, all-conference player from last year. She's a junior. Number 21 is Grace Dow. She's also an all-conference player from last year. She's a senior. And the 5th player starting tonight is number 33, Aberlyn Day, and she is a junior. Those are your starting lineups tonight. Madison comes into the game. First game they lost at Blackfoot, 60-26. And then they played at Hillcrest, and they won that game, 50-39. And then they played Bonneville in a tight one, 46-41, and won that game. They are 2-1, and this is their first home game, according to Idaho Sports. Luke Sutton is the coach for Madison. It's his first year. They were 13-12 last season. And Coach Ty Keck is the coach for the Skyline Grizzlies. Taylor Thomas will tip. And it's collected by Skyline. Shippen up the floor. Looks like Madison is in a zone. Over to Shea Shippen. Picks up the dribble, over to Adalizzi. Adalizzi in the corner to Kaisa Shippen for 3. No good. Rebound, Shea Shippen. Back out to Sienna Taylor. She'll shoot the 3. She's been hot this season, knocking down a lot of threes. She misses that one, however, and the ball goes off of Thomas. Madison basketball. Full court press, 2-2-1 put on by the Skyline Grizzlies. Number 1 brings the ball up the floor. That's McKenzie. She splits the defense. Yo-yos around. Looks like Skyline is also in a zone. Oh, and it's a nice steal by Taylor Thomas. Trying to get that post entry pass that they call a travel on Thomas. So steal and then turnover. Inbound pass to 21. Direct pass. That's Dow, the all-conference player from last year. She hits the first 2 buckets of the game. In the middle to Thomas, beating the press. Down low to Shippen. And Kaisa Shippen for 2. Nice pass. Alex Adalizzi to Kaisa. Once again, Skyline comes to the press. Oh, Adalizzi jumps the pass. Might have got it, but they call her for a foul. Nice anticipation there by Alex. Both teams in a press. Both teams drop into a zone right now. 2-2, 7 minutes left in the first quarter. It looks like this is a kind of a 1-1, kind of it's a 2-3. They just start with the stagger top. Wasden with the basketball, over to McKenzie, over to Day. Cook tries to feed Dow down low. Alex with the steal, over to Sienna Taylor. She goes up and she's fouled. Nice up the floor pass. Get out and go by the Grizzlies. Sienna Taylor will go to the free throw line. That's the first foul on Madison. This foul's on number 20, Charlie Cook. First team foul. First free throw for Sienna is long. 1 foul by each team so far. Second free throw for Sienna is also long. Long rebound, almost stolen. McKenzie up the floor, tries to do a runner, stolen by Kaisa. No reach. Alex brings it up with pressure, over to Sienna Taylor. Madison's still in the 2-3, over to Shea Shippen. Shea dribbles, yo-yo dribbles, picks up her dribble, over to Thomas, in the corner to Shippen. Shippen looks at it, pump fake, down low to Taylor. Nice kick out, extra pass. Shea Shippen in the corner, no good. Good extra pass by Alex. Taylor Thomas aggressive on the rebound. Ties up Madison. And there's a jump ball and the ball goes to Madison. Good aggressive rebound by Taylor Thomas. Full court press. Cook with the ball. Over to McKenzie. McKenzie back to Cook. Cook gets to the free throw line, drop down, and it's tipped away. Oh, Taylor Thomas almost had another steal. She's really had some active hands tonight. Madison will inbound. See if they'll guard Dow this time. So it's not a direct pass. And tipped away by Adalizzi. Collected by Wasden. Over to McKenzie. Down low to Day, or to the wing to Day. McKenzie drives. Blocked by Thomas. And the outlet. Sienna Taylor up the floor to Shea. Shippen for 2. 4-2 Skyline. 5:30 in the first quarter. Press stays. 2-2-1. Shippen guarding Cook. Cook up the floor. Sienna cuts her off. Picked up. Taylor Thomas just missed another steal. Tipped, and she gets it back. Taylor Thomas with probably 3 or 4 steals already in this game. Sienna Taylor drives. Left hand goes up and gets fouled. Skyline is aggressive on defense and active. Foul is on number 33. That's Amber Lynn Day Jr. That's her first foul. Second team foul for Madison. Sienna Taylor hits the first one on this one. (5-2) Skyline. Taylor's second free throw is good. 6-2 Skyline. The press continues. And why not? They've created a lot of steals and turnovers so far. 23 is checked in the game for Madison. That's Kyla Kirk Jr. She feeds Dow down low, wide open in the middle, long on the rebound, picks it back up, gets her own rebound and scores. Now Madison's turn to press. Shipping up the floor to Adalizzi. Adalizzi over to Sienna Taylor. She's going to take the 3, just short. Oh, good rebound by Alex. Alex has done a lot of little things already in this first quarter. Good drive by Sienna Taylor. Thought there was a foul call. Nope, it's timeout Skyline. That'll be their first timeout. So we have timeout with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Foul counts 2-1. 6-4 Skyline. Skyline's games coming in averaging 50.1 points per game. They lost their first game in a tight one till the very end with Rigby, 49-58. And they played Thunder Ridge. This is before Thanksgiving. 52-72. Thunder Ridge really shot the ball well that night and blew it open in the third quarter. So Skyline's 0-2. They've had a couple games moved already this season. They moved their Saturday game to Tuesday because of a couple weeks ago because of the football semifinals, and then moved the Idaho Falls game because of the football championship. All right, Skyline inbound. Sienna Taylor drives left, almost loses it, puts it back up, misses it. Kinsey up the floor quickly. That's Dow underneath. Back out to 23. That's Kirk. Back down to Dow. And she gets it. She's got all 6 of their points. 6-6 tie ball game. Shea Shippen up the floor. Over to Sienna Taylor. Sienna Taylor drives right. She's been really aggressive on the drive. Ball stays with Skyline. Taylor to inbound. Up top to Shea Shippen, over the corner. Sienna Taylor for another 3. This time she gets it. 3-pointer, Sienna Taylor. 9-6 Skyline. 2-2-1 press again. Broken into the front court. Dow skips it over to Cook. Cook shoots, and no good. Gets her, bumps it out to Wasden. Wasden up top to McKenzie. Back to Wasden. Down to Dow. Dow pump fakes, kicks it back out to Wasden. Skyline still in the 2-3. Back to Wasden. High post. Cook, nice pass to Kirk. The low mid-range. Misses it, but Dow is right there to put it up. Dow's got 8 of the Madison's 8 points. First quarter, 9-8 Skyline. You got pressure, close ball pressure. Adalizzi dribbles it out of it, shoots it, hits the side of the backboard. Wasden with the rebound up the floor quick, picks it up. Cook for 3, missed it. Another rebound by Madison, and that's an and one. Whitney McKenzie gets an and one. Madison's been attacking the offensive glass, and they've gotten half their points just off of the offensive glass. Skyline's going to sub. Claire Peterson into the game, replacing Adalizzi, and Teresa is into the game, replacing Kaisa. That's Teresa Ledesma, senior. All right, Peterson with the ball. Yo-yo's up at the top. Tight ball pressure. Taylor Thomas with the ball. Reverses it to Sienna Taylor. Drives. Got a knee block call on Madison. Foul is on number 2. Number 2, that's Wasden. That's her first. Third team foul. Inbound pass out to Shippen. Still has it, yo-yoing up top. Taylor drives left, drives in the middle, loses the ball this time. Turnover, Sienna Taylor. Well, McKenzie brings it up. Attacked, and Ledesma, Teresa, takes the charge. Offensive call. Offensive foul on number 2. She picks up 2 in about 15 seconds. That's 2 fouls on Wasden, the Madison point guard. Madison backs out of that press. Still in as a tight pressure. Sienna Taylor takes a deep 3 and gets another one. That's 2 threes for Sienna. 12-10 Skyline. Up quick to Dow in the middle. Inside the paint. Cook pump fakes. Drives left. Jumper. Air ball. Shippen with the rebound. Shea up the floor. To the wing. Over to Sienna Taylor. She'll shoot it again. And almost gets that one. Taylor Thomas had the position. Didn't quite get it. Dow just an inch taller. Maybe got that rebound. And that's Kirk on the drive. Kyla Kirk takes it tough to the hole, picks up the foul on Skyline. That's the third team foul on Skyline. That is the first foul on Taylor Thomas. 12-10 Skyline. Kirk at the free throw, shooting 2. First one looked good. Number 22 for Madison checks into the game. That's Jenny Crawford. She's a junior. Checks in for Wasden that picked up those 2 fouls just a little bit ago. All right, Kirk for her second free throw. First one's up, and it's good too. We got a tie game, 12-12. Amy Basic has just checked into the game. Amy Basic was doing both JV and varsity, but has now been brought up to just straight varsity tonight. Amy is a sophomore, part of that state volleyball team. They went to state for the first time in 15 years. So going back to the schedule for Skyline, they play on Thursday at home versus Sugar Salem. That'll be a tough game for sure. So 3 5As and one of the best 3A teams in the state of Idaho to start the season. And next week, Skyline will be at Bonneville on Wednesday. That's a first conference game. Up to this point, no teams have played a conference game. That's the only game for Skyline next week. And then because that game that got moved, they'll start a 4-game week. They're going to play Monday, the 13th, versus IF at home. Then they're at Thunder on Tuesday, the 14th. At Hillcrest on Thursday, the 16th. And then they play Blackfoot at home on the 18th. So that's a big week, that third week of December for Skyline. But those that have the old schedule, just note that the IF game is Monday, December 13th. All right, Amy Basic's going to inbound the ball. 12-12 tie. Minute 45 left in the first quarter. Shippen calls out the play. Madison's in a man-to-man. Picks up the dribble, pressure tight, into Basic, high post. Cuts off, she turns, dribbles, puts it down. Kirk rips it from her, but stolen back by Peterson. And steal by Claire Peterson. She dribbles it, nice pass to Teresa Ledesma, and she finishes it. First 2 points for Teresa, nice pass, Claire Peterson. They stick with the press, 14-12 Skyline. Cook with the ball, double teamed, Basic and Taylor. Over the corner to Kirk, back to McKenzie for 3, no good, in and out. Dow gets the rebound. She's got good height and good length. Got the rebound and is fouled. That foul is going to be on number 21. That's Claire Peterson. That's her fourth team foul. Madison inbound the ball. Skyline stays in the 2-3 underneath. Dow tries to steal Basic underneath. Kirk at the top with the dribble. Over to Cook. Back to McKenzie. Over to Crawford. Crawford with the ball. Back to McKenzie. High post Cook. Cook will take it. Tipped. Oh, nice save by Shea Shippen. Rebound Adalizzi. Up the floor Peterson. Kicks it back to Adalizzi. She's looking to pass, looking to swing it. Basic wide open. Looking inside. Nice pass, Amy Basic. Great pass by Amy Basic to Shippen underneath. Missed the bunny. Skyline to take it out. 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Peterson to inbound. Out to Shippen. A lot of pressure. Drops off. Kick back to Peterson. Peterson for 3. Just long. Rebound. Ledesma. She puts it up. No good. Rebound. Dow. Quick outlet. Over to Kirk. Kirk to McKenzie. She stops. Thinks about it. Reverses it to Kirk. Kirk drives low. Drops off to Dow. Dow turns. Stolen by Shea Shippen. It's a 2-on-2. Up quick to Peterson, who's one of the fastest girls around. And through the hands, a little bit long. Turnover Skyline. Peterson is one of the 100-yard dash 100 meter. It's so fast in the state of Idaho. Ball's inbounded and deflected by Skyline, and that's the end of the first quarter with the score 14-12 Skyline. Madison will next play at Shelley on Thursday, and then they actually have 3 games this week. They play Bonneville at home on the 4th. This is their first home game of the season. Madison will be going to Jerome Tournament on the 17th and 18th of December. Skyline will be hosting the Eastern Idaho Shootout. So if you want to, after Christmas, have some time on your hands, it's going to be a really fun tournament over the break. It's the Eastern Idaho Shootout, Holiday Shootout. It's the 2nd annual, and it's just gotten a little bigger. There's 24 varsity teams this year. It's hosted at 4 different venues. Rigby will host games. Thunder Ridge will host games. Skyline and Idaho Falls. There are 3 varsity brackets. For the girls, there is the Armed Forces are actually sponsoring each bracket. The tournament is sponsored by Westmark. I want to get a shout out to Westmark Credit Union for sponsoring the tournament for all of the young athletes and bringing this to Idaho Falls. We'll talk about that after this, in the next break. Inbounding the ball is for Skyline is Taylor. Kenzie Taylor is into the game for Skyline. Peterson on the wing, over to Kenzie. Back to Sienna. Sienna drives, puts up a 2, and gets the foul call. There are lots of Taylors on this Skyline team. There's Sienna Taylor, it's now at the free throw line. There's Sophia Taylor. There is Kenzie Taylor, and then there is also Taylor Thomas. So if you get confused, I apologize. Sienna, first free throw is up and good. The foul is on number 23, Kirk. That's her first. 5 team fouls against Madison. She hits a second. 4-point lead for Skyline. They turn into a man press. Peterson guarding tight on to McKenzie. Reaches McKenzie blow by and pulls her for the jumper and gets fouled. So she's going to shoot 2 free throws. That's the 5th team foul on Skyline. 2nd foul on Peterson. Aggressive on defense. Got her hand caught as she went up to shoot. So McKenzie's first free throw is good. That's her first. Kenzie is a junior. 2nd free throw. Misses. Still 3-point lead for Skyline. Taylor with the rebound up the floor. Over to Peterson on the wing. She'll take the 3. High arching 3 short. Rebound Adalizzi. She'll put it up. Short also. Rebound Dow. Dow quickly up the floor to McKenzie. Peterson races up the floor. Careful she didn't get her 3rd foul. Knocks the ball out of bounds, and it'll stay with Madison. Number 33 checks in the game. That's Aberlin Day, one of the starters coming back in. Checks in for Crawford. Both are juniors. Inbound ball to Cook. Cook takes it low, 1 dribble, layup. Easy money for Madison there. 16-15. 1-point game, 7 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. High post, Taylor Thomas. Alex Adalizzi didn't look at the 3, looked to pass. She was open there for a minute. Sienna Taylor back to the same place where we started. Back to Taylor Thomas. Over to Clara, 3-point line, sets the ball screen. Drives left, tipped out. Taylor Thomas the rebound, puts it up, and she is fouled. Good job by Taylor staying with that one. She gets the rebound and will go to the free throw line. Next foul will be in the bonus, but she will shoot 2. That foul's on number 21. That's Dow, that's her first. First free throw for Thomas is no good. Second free throw is short, but gets a nice soft touch. Good job, Taylor Thomas. 17-15. Skyline. Man-to-man press. Sienna Taylor guarding Cook. Crosses the half-court line. Still keeps her dribble alive. Sienna tight on her. Over to McKenzie. Drops low to Taylor Thomas. Taylor Thomas gets a piece of it. Rebound out of Lizzie. Nice block. Up the floor, just over the head of Sienna Taylor. Out of bounds. Turnover starting to mount up. Teams are trying to get out quick on the rebounds. Both teams are crashing, so if they can get the rebound outlet quick, they have a 2-on-1 fast break almost every time. Both teams. Man-to-man pressure. Peterson once again locked up with McKenzie. She slips a half court into the pressure. And timeout. Coach Sutton for Madison smartly calls a timeout before the travel. That's their first used timeout. 4 timeouts apiece. Oh, excuse me, that's their second timeout. So that's 3 timeouts left for Madison for the game. That's a 30. Just a reset, 17-15 Skyline. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. In the half, sorry. We've had a couple of 3-pointers from Sienna Taylor. Everything else on both sides has been inside. 6-5 is the foul count. Madison to inbound, that's his day. Skyline and a man-to-man, guarded by Kenzie Taylor. Inbound McKenzie. Guarded by Peterson. Cook on the right wing. Down low to Dow. Good post-up double team. Good drop step. Ball comes loose to Peterson. Peterson up the floor quickly. It's a 5-on-4. Nobody's got her. She drives in and gets blocked. But good job with Taylor Thomas getting the rebound off that block. A kind of slow developing fast break. Peterson hesitated and then had the lane, which was actually a nice move, just exposed the ball a little bit. Taylor Thomas has really had her hands getting on rebounds and steals, so she's going to the free throw line again. Last time she was there, she was 1 for 2. This time, misses the first one long. That's the 7th team foul on Madison. That foul was on number 1, McKenzie. That's her first. Thomas with her second free throw is up, and it's air ball. Madison to inbound. Skyline stays in the press. Go man-to-man. Taylor guarding Cook. That's Sienna Taylor. Good behind-the-back dribble for Cook. Over to Cook, or Kirk. Kirk shoots a 3, no good. Rebound, Taylor Thomas. Kaisa Shippen up the floor, checked in. Stops, swings it to the left side, and Shippen. Over to Sienna Taylor up top for 3, no good. Taylor Thomas with another offensive rebound, put back. Nice job, Taylor Thomas, 19-15 Skyline. Sienna Taylor knocks the ball away from McKenzie. It'll stay Madison ball. All right, Madison inbound. Taylor on McKenzie. Some good physical play out of Lizzie guarding Cook. Dow posting up on Thomas. Long, he had a shot at the elbow by Day, misses. Dow gets the rebound. Sienna Taylor, Sienna Taylor, who picks up her first foul, had a big size disadvantage and probably a good foul. Otherwise, it was an easy 2 points for Madison. So Dow's first free throw is up and good. Amy Basic checks in the game for Alex Adalizzi. 19-16 Skyline. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Second free throw is also good. 2-point lead for the Grizz. Sienna Taylor brings the ball up the floor. Over quickly to Taylor Thomas. Post down low, Kaisa Shippen. And they foul her on the post up. Good entry pass by Taylor. And that should be the bonus. Foul is on. It's the 18th foul. Foul is on number 20. That's Charlie Cook. That's her second personal foul. So she'll check out of the game. That's number 22, Jenny Crawford, that checks in for her. So Madison now has 2 starters with 2 fouls. Kaisa's 101. First one's up and perfect. So that's Wasden and Cook with 2 fouls so far in this first half. Kaisa Shippen's second free throw is long. Rebound, Taylor Thomas. Out to Sienna Taylor for 3. Almost had a 4-point possession. Rebound, Shea Shippen. Goes strong. Down low to Taylor Thomas. Blocked by Dow. Back to Shea Shippen on the top. Oh, great pass off the feed. Taylor Thomas drops in. Assist Shea Shippen. Nice ball screen there from Sienna. And then drop off. Assist Shea Shippen, Taylor Thomas with the finish. 5-point lead. Double teamed. McKenzie is double teamed, knocked out by Skyline. So Skyline will keep the ball. Oh, excuse me, Madison will keep the ball. 5-point lead for the Grizz. Ledesma checks in for Sienna Taylor. The Grizz going tall with Ledesma, Basic, Shippen, Taylor, Thomas, and Shea Shippen. They go back to zone 2-3. Keeping them off balance. Up top to Kirk, guarded by Shippen. Forcing her back to the left. On the wing, there to Crawford. Looking down low for Dow. Kind of double teamed underneath, couldn't get it to her. Picked up her dribble. Dow on the wing now, 3-point line. Drives baseline. Nice defense. Ledesma, Kaisa pushed her right into Ledesma. And Teresa, great job beating her before she got into the paint, got her hands up. She either had to get the charge or kick it back out. She kicks it back, turns it over. Shea Shippen with the dribble up top. Down low to Kaisa Shippen. She brings it back out. Madison man-to-man. Teresa Ledesma. Back out to Kaisa Shippen for 3, and she hits it. 25-17 Skyline. Kaisa Shippen for 3. That's her first 3 of the game. Taylor Thomas. They switched. Oh, they didn't switch defense. Nice steal by Teresa, but she lost it. They put Taylor Thomas on the top with her length. Still in a 2-3. Looks like, no, it's a 1-3-1. Putting Taylor right in the middle. And drops it out. Nice rotation. Nice little wrinkle on the defense that Coach Keck's put in. Down low, Teresa, oh, she went for the steal, didn't get it. And Dow made her pay. 25-19 Skyline. Kaisa Shippen up to the floor, tries to drop it into Teresa Ledesma. And tough angle. And it's off the Skyline, out of bounds. Turnover. Back to Madison. 6-point lead for the Grizz. 2 minutes, 51 seconds left. McKenzie with the ball, brings it up. Guarded by Shea Shippen. Taylor Thomas at the top. Drops to the middle. A lot of length out there for Skyline right now. Definitely by far their tallest lineup. So that's Kirk on the wing. Back to McKenzie. Over to Crawford. Inside to Day. She kicks it out to the 3 for Kirk. And Kirk is long. Rebound, Shea Shippen. It's a 2-on-2. And she attacks her. Euro step, Shea Shippen for the bucket. Shea Shippen puts Skyline up 8 points, 27-19. Beautiful Euro. Taylor Thomas guarding the wing. High post Day, down low to Dow. And a high-low action from Day to Dow burns the Grizz. 27-21, back to a 6-point game. Dow's got about 14 points, at least. Taylor Thomas, ball fake, drives baseline. Good move, gets her own rebound, puts back up. Oh, it's long, gets her own rebound again, puts it back up and goes. Taylor Thomas padding her offensive stats. No, it's a great effort by Taylor Thomas. Puts Skyline back up by 8. Crawford with the ball. On the wing, guarded by Shea Shippen. And it's tied up by Shea. And we got a jump ball, and that's going to stay with Madison this time. We've got 2 substitutions. Claire Peterson in for Amy Basic, and Sienna Taylor checks back in for Kaisa Shippen. See what Skyline will do now. They're going a little smaller. So they can do a lot of different things with this. So now you have Sienna and Claire, a lot of speed and quickness. Plus Shea Shippen on the wing. Teresa Ledesma is doing a good job moving in the middle. So it's Peterson, Garden McKenzie. Kirk trying to feed it down low to Dow. Dow out to Crawford. Crawford takes her first jumper, and it's a long air ball. Rebound Kirk. Underneath, missed by Day. Shea Shippen quickly up the floor. Oh, she's long pass up to Sienna Taylor. She drives and short. Oh, Sienna Taylor on the rebound, tries to get it back, and fouls number 22, Crawford. That is the 7th team foul on Skyline. That's going to put Jenny Crawford Jr. at the free throw line with 46.8 seconds left. 29-21 Skyline. Crawford just shot a open jumper on the baseline. Missed it all along. Form looked good, just missed it. We'll see how this 101 first front end is good. 29-22. Second one is up, and it's also good. Back to a six-point game. Check into the game for Crawford is number 32. That's Peyton Prater. That's her first time into the game. 46 seconds left. Skyline with a 6-point lead, trying to build on it before halftime. Madison looks to be back in that zone, 2-3 zone. Shippen with the ball. Adalizzi open on the high post. And Taylor Thomas also. Kick it back out. Shea looks at the 3. Kicks over to Adalizzi. Down low to Ledesma. Ledesma is tipped away from her. Knocked away from her. But it'll stay Skyline ball. 27 seconds left. Good idea. Good job by Teresa. The entry pass was the right idea. Just a little soft. She came up to get it, knocked away. Shea Shippen at the top. She'll shoot the 3. No good. Rebound. Claire Peterson underneath. Shoots it, and she gets fouled. Good job by Claire Peterson to come and get the 3. It was short, barely nicked the front iron on Shippen's 3. So Claire Thomas will go to the free throw line. 18 seconds left in the half. That foul's on number 33 for Skyline. And that, trying to figure out what they got going here because we don't have a 33. Or excuse me, 33, that's Day. Day is, that's her second foul. Both free throws missed. Rebound 32, that's Prater. Prater over to McKenzie. McKenzie Taylor checks into the game. High-low, down to Dow. 4 seconds left, 3, 2, 1, almost another turnover. Blocked by Peterson, that'll end the half. So that's Skyline 29, Madison 25, end of the first half. So we've got a close one here. Don't go away for the second half. There's been some good plays. There's been a lot of turnovers. There's been some shots knocked down. Madison's been consistently going down low to Dow, and she's done a great job scoring. I don't have an official count, but I would assume 16 to 18 points on the game of their 25. So Skyline will have to figure out a way to stop that down low. A lot of missed shots, but a lot of hustle on the rebounds for both teams. So as the Madison cheerleaders get set for halftime, we'll talk a little bit more about what's coming up for the Grizz on the tournament if you're interested. So the 28th, 29th, and 30th are the 3 days of the tournament. The girls have, it's a state tournament style for the girls. There's 8 teams in their division. Air Force is sponsoring that division, and the overall tournament is sponsored by Westmark Credit Union. the 8 teams in it. So Skyline will start off actually with Salt Lake Real. That is a private school in Salt Lake, and they do have kids come in that play just sports. They're a good team. They're playing tonight, I believe, for their first game. So we'll see what they're an up-and-coming team. Their boys team's been around quite a while. And so the girls team's just kind of coming on. So that'll be a good matchup first game. I'm going to take a pause here. Battery's running low, so I'm going to make sure and get plugged in. Back at it. We're plugged in so that we don't lose our battery. If you were watching the Facebook feed before Christmas break, it cut off on us. Battery went dead, and we were kind of out of luck without an extension cord. So we're set tonight. I hope you can hear me okay. It's hard to know when I'm talking with headphones on, but thankful to be here. Once again, we're doing this broadcast for those that can't be at the game. To kind of get to know the teams better, maybe some feedback of when games are, and the girls, they don't have a radio broadcast for them like the boys do. Mount Jeannie does a fantastic job with the boys, and this isn't a radio broadcast obviously, but it's nice to kind of know situation with the game and fouls and things. So thanks for putting up with me if you're listening. So back to that tournament, on the 28th, Skyline will play Salt Lake Real in the first game. And it's kind of fun because the boys and girls are both playing on the same nights, so it'll be back-to-back games. I believe Rocky Mountain plays Highland at 6 on the boys' side, and then our girls take on Salt Lake, and then our girls take on Salt Lake, and then our boys take on Spring Creek, Nevada, and I'll get to that in a second. So for the girls' teams, there's Skyline, Salt Lake Real. On that same side of the bracket is Snake River and Lehigh, Utah. Those come up from Utah. We're glad to have them. They also brought their JV team. They'll be playing our JV team as well. And on the other side of the bracket is Owyhee, and that's the new 5A school in Boise. They're having a good start to their season. They got a lot of really nice players. They'll be taking on Pocatello. And then on the bottom of the bracket is Rigby, and they'll be taking on Dixie High coming up from St. George. So that's the 18 girls bracket and the Air Force bracket. And so we're excited for that. And that'll be 3 games guaranteed, played out just like the state tournament. On the boys' side, Skyline will be playing Spring Creek, Nevada in the first round. and their side of the bracket is Valley View. They start off with Sugar Salem, and then on the other side of the bracket is Idaho Falls, and they play, I believe, Mountain Home. I don't have it right in front of me, but there's Mountain Home, Century, and I'm missing one team. Oh, Star Valley on the top side of the bracket. And then and that is the Marine bracket. The Army-Navy bracket is the 8 largest schools that are coming over for the tournament, or coming up, or however you want to. We have 4 different states represented. For that division, it's Orem, Utah. They're coming up with their JV team, and Stansbury, Utah, is also coming up with their JV and freshman teams. And they'll be playing Highland and Rigby and Thunder Ridge. And then we also have from Boise Valley, Rocky Mountain, Mountain View, and Centennial. So those are the 24 varsity teams, boys and girls, that will be coming for the Eastern Idaho Shootout. We hope that Idaho Sports can use some of our games. I know they have done a great job in the past. Come out and support these young athletes as they participate in this tournament. The Marine bracket will be a state tournament style format. The varsity, or not the varsity, but the Army-Navy bracket, because there are several teams from Boise in the same division, and also you have Rigby, Thunder, and Highland in the same conference, that you don't want them to play each other. So the first 2 games it's pool play, and the top 2 teams from each pool will play each other, and the conferences will not play against the same team in their own conference. And there's also JV and freshman games on those nights as well. So those will be posted, and tournament brackets will be out hopefully on Idaho Sports. We want to mention how we love and appreciate Maddie Olson and the support that she gives to the girls. Those who don't know, Maddie Olson is the leading scorer at Skyline, where she scored 1,000 points as a junior, and she unfortunately tore her ACL this fall in Powder Puff and was not able to play this season. We are so excited for her that she's able to go on to Montana State as she is signed there and will be playing there next year, and wish her the best of luck and a speedy recovery. You hate to see these great players get hurt, and things happen sometimes. We also hope Macy Larson gets better. You know, she got knocked out of her first game with a knee injury as well for Hillcrest. Madison was 3-5 last year in conference. The 2 teams that represented the District 6, or District 5 and 6, 5A was Thunder Ridge and Rigby, and both of those teams made it to the state semifinals, and Thunder lost in the state championship. Both lost to Mountain View, who ended up winning it. In the 4As this year, so far there hasn't been any conference games. It's early in the season, obviously. Blackfoot is the heavy favorite, probably the #1 team in the state again, as they won it last year. And it was a battle between Skyline and Blackfoot last year in the state first round. They had to play each other because of the way that the matchup happened. The play-in game winner, District 6, got 1.5 teams, and Skyline won the district championship, and Blackfoot won the playing game, and they played each other for, I think, the 7th time at state, and Blackfoot took the victory. Skyline won the consolation, and Blackfoot won the championship. So no doubt those are the 2 best teams in the state of Idaho last year. So Blackfoot, they returned they lost 2 seniors, but they had everybody else back, and a couple of new additions. And so we know Blackfoot will be a tough opponent. And Shelley's up and coming. Bonneville's played teams really tough, and has had a couple big wins already this year. Hillcrest has been tough, and so it's going to be a fun and exciting season and conference in the 4As for sure. Currently, Blackfoot is 4-0. Shelley is 3-1. Bonneville is 2-2 with wins over Idaho Falls and Rigby. Hillcrest is 1-3. And then Skyline comes to this game 0-2 with 2 losses to Thunder Ridge and Rigby. Skyline plays again on Thursday against Sugar City. And that'll be at home at the Taj Grizz. They only have one game next week. That's at Bonneville, so that'll be their first conference game on December 8th. And then from there, they start weeks of 4 games and 3 games. So again, they play IF on Monday the 13th. That is new on the schedule. They moved that game because that was the same night that the Skyline football team played in the state championship. So that game is moved to the 13th. And then they play the 14th at Thunder for the second time. And then they play at Hillcrest on the 16th and then Blackfoot on the 18th. So it's a little bit of Skyline schedule. This is the second year rotation of classification. So this stays the same. District 6 still gets a team and a half. There is a play-in game for the team that's second place. And unlike years past, they no longer is predetermined. We found that out with volleyball. They still represent the same representation from each district, but once they get to state, they are completely seeded based on max preps. So whatever algorithm max preps uses, that's what our state is going by this year and the near future at least. And so the idea of that is if the number 1, number 2 happen to be matched up the first round, just because it's predetermined like it's been in the past, that won't happen again. Which means that the conference, at this point, there's no bylaws that say that the conference can't play the conference. So just depending on luck, they could end up, District 6 could end up playing each other again in the first round. You just don't know based on how that's going to work out, but it's all seeded. That's true for the boys and all the others, 4A, 3A, 2A, 1A, Division I sports. 5A football, 5A does the same thing for basketball. For football, they kept it the same as it's been, and they had predetermined seeding. So we're about to start the second half. Just to recap, it's 29-25. Skyline with a 4-point lead, and they'll have the ball to come out. Starting for Skyline is Adelizy, Shea Shippen, Kaisa Shippen, Sienna Taylor, and Taylor Thomas. Madison's got 2 players with 2 fouls. Got Wasden, McKenzie, Dow, Cook, and Crawford. Oh, excuse me, not Crawford. That's Day, is the 5th starter. So they come out man-to-man, set a ball screen, and there's a foul call. It's a foul on number 1, McKenzie. That's her second. So now there's three Madison starters with 2 fouls. All right, Shea Shippen to the wing, to Kaisa Shippen. Kaisa dribbles left, jump stops, back out to Shea Shippen. She'll shoot the 3, no good, long. Rebound, Kaisa Shippen. Kaisa Shippen kicks it over to Adelizy. Back to Shea Shippen. She yo-yos over to Taylor Thomas. Taylor Thomas will take the 3, no good. Just long. All right, Taylor Thomas, she can knock those down. There was a game this summer, I know she knocked down like three threes in the game. So it's in her. Good passing. Good passing. Madison worked out their zone offense against Skyline. Dow with an easy bucket. Puts another 2 on her report card. Kaisa Shippen back to Shea Shippen. Thinks about the 3, drives, drop off, step through, finish. Shea Shippen for 2, 31-27, Skyline. Skyline goes back to the press. Shea Shippen knocks it away off of her leg, and it stays with Madison. 32 to check in the game, and she checks in for Day. That's 32. That's Peyton Prater, the junior. To inbound, 2-2-1 press. McKenzie over to Prater. Prater kicks it over to Wasden. Wasden hasn't played since the first quarter, really. Easy drop off. Cook misses the bunny, but he gets the rebound in reverse. Everybody kind of stops, and Cook finished the play, kept playing. 31-29. Shea Shippen drives to the bottom, to the block, Over to Sienna Taylor. She drives, drops it off to Taylor Thomas underneath the basket. She spins, turns, tries to get her own rebound back. Doesn't get it. McKenzie up quickly up the floor. And no foul call. Ball stays with Madison. Kaisa Shippen had her hands up, moving backwards, and McKenzie ran into her. Sutton wanted the foul. Could have gone either way. Inbound, McKenzie up top, Cook. Cook looks at the three, step backs and still shoots it. Short. Rebound, Sienna Taylor. It's a 1-on-3. She gets stuck, drops, turnover. Sneaks out to Taylor Thomas, and she'll be fouled. Sienna kind of got stuck, maybe took a little bit too deep. Foul call is on Cook. That's her third. Cook is a really athletic, long, nice ball handler. So that'd be a big loss. That's three fouls for Cook. All right, inbounds. Shea Shippen will shoot the three. Got it. Shea Shippen extends the lead to 5. Inbound, Dow. Dow to McKenzie. Skyline still in the 2-2-1 press. Going to Trapper. And she loses it, and it stays with Madison. Good double team by Skyline there. Sienna Taylor and Shea Shippen. Inbound to Cook. Cook drives baseline. Stopped by Taylor. Over the top to McKenzie. She thinks about it. Drives left. Kaisa Shippen jumps up to it. No good. Rebound goes to Cook, goes and gets it. Over to Dow. Dow drives low, gets position, scores. Dow's having a real nice game. 34-31, Skyline. Shea Shippen quickly up the floor. Kicks back out to Kaisa Shippen for 3. Got it! Kaisa Shippen, the deep 3. That's her second 3 of the game, 37-31. Press is still on. Cook up the floor. Kicks it up to Wazin, a little bit long. Turnover. Thus the press created another turnover. 37-31. 6-point game, third quarter. Under 5 minutes to play in the third. Sienna Taylor calls out the play. Madison's in a 2-3. We can afford to be patient a little bit. Still at the top, up at the Cat. And she turns it right over to Wazin. Wazin anticipated the pass. Oh, and Sienna Taylor knocks it back from her. Good anticipation by both girls. Wazin with a really nice anticipation. Stole it. And then Sienna Taylor avoided the foul. Got to knock the ball out of bounds to stop the fast break. So Wazin will inbound the ball. Oh, excuse me, that's McKenzie. Looking inside to Cook. Up top. Shea Shippen went for the steal. Ran into Wasden. That'll be the first team foul on Skyline in the half. That's Shippen's first foul. All right, Prater's in the game. She's going to inbound the ball. Skyline in a 2-3. Over to McKenzie or to Wasden. Back to McKenzie. McKenzie to Cook. Looks down low to Dow. Mishandles it, but gets it back. Wasden for 3. Misses it all. Rebound, Kaisa Shippen. Out to Peterson. Peterson up the floor quick. Back to Teresa. Over to Kaisa Shippen. Kaisa Shippen for 3. Got it again. A third three-pointer for Kaisa Shippen. Nice pass, Claire Peterson. And there's a foul in the press. Foul is on 21, Claire Peterson. That was a great play. Peterson did a really nice job, and she pushed it hard, but she didn't take it too deep. She got stuck. She passed it to Teresa. Teresa recognized that, swung it back out for the 3, found the hot hand. That's good team basketball right there. All right, Amy Basic into the game for Shea Shippen. Oh, that's the third personal foul on Claire Peterson. Press is still on. Cook with the ball, guarded by Peterson. Peterson not to be careful not to pick up her 4th. Taylor Thomas guarding McKenzie. Guarded tight. Between the legs, retreat dribble. Skip over to Wasden. Wasden drives, picks the ball up, drops it into Dow, knocked away by Teresa Ledesma. Claire Peterson up the floor. Good decision not to go too deep. Amy Basic has the ball. Over to Kaisa Shippen for another 3. Got another one! That's her 4th 3 of the game. 12-point lead for Skyline. Breakout three-point shooting game for Kaisa Shippen. Great pass, great recognition. And once again, Claire Peterson with a great decision not to take it up against the trees, taking it too deep. But because of her attacking, it drew 2 defenders. She kicks it back out. And with a trail, three-pointer. So Madison's going to take their 3rd timeout. That leaves them with only 2. Fouls are 2-2. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 43-31, Skyline. So this one's been a good one for the Grizz. Minus some turnovers. They kind of got a little sloppy there for a little while. If they can manage their turnovers, be really important. They rebound the ball fairly well. Madison has done a really nice job against the 2-3. They're finding that high post, whether it's Cook down low to Dow or somebody else. Dow's going block to block, and they're finding her. And when Dow gets it there and gets positioned, she scores it. She doesn't miss very much from down there. I don't believe Madison's hit a 3 this game. They might have one if I missed it. It's a possibility. I don't think so. All right, back into action. McKenzie with the ball. Press still there again, guarded by Shippen. Up to Kirk. Kirk up top to Cook. Cook to Dow. Dow with a fake, drops it down low. There it is again. Prater for 2. Nice job by Madison. Find that soft spot in the zone. Shippen over to Amy Basic. Amy Basic skips it over to Teresa Ledesma. She will try to drop it in. Kaisa, good move to left, kicks it out to Peterson. Teresa was really patient on that play right there. Could have dropped it down. Didn't. Drove left, was open. Nice play. So the foul is on number 1. That's on McKenzie. That's her 3rd foul. She's really done a good job of controlling the tempo, handling the basketball for Skyline. So into the game is Shea Shippen. Sienna Taylor to inbound. Up top to Kaisa Shippen, over to Sienna Taylor for the corner 3. No good. Oh, off the top, hits the top, hits the wire. Madison basketball. 10-point lead for the Grizz, 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Still the press, 2-2-1. McKenzie. To Prater, back to McKenzie, back to Cook. Cook drives, has a lane. Teresa puts her hands up to attack her. Cook just misses it. Nice fake by Cook. Nice defense by Ledesma. So it's going to stay Madison ball. You got to watch that little seam against the 2-3. Here comes the corner play. Dropped in McKenzie, little jumper. Good rebound, Shea Shippen. Up the floor to Kaisa Shippen. Kaisa Shippen, pull up 3. Got her 5th 3. Got another one. 46-33, Skyline. Presses on, now it's a 2-on-2. Come from behind Claire Peterson. Oh, Claire Peterson is so fast. She came from behind but got part of her arm. That'll be 4 fouls on Claire. And so Kaisa Shippen will check in the game. Adalizzi will come in for her. And then Taylor Thomas will come in for Claire Peterson with her 4th. I'd imagine she'd probably sit until partway into the 4th with her 4 fouls. Inbound to McKenzie. From Prater. Cook for 3, looks at it, skips it over to Kirk. Back to McKenzie. Oh, just a little bit too hot to handle for Cook. Rebound, Shea Shippen. Loose ball, Teresa Ledesma comes up with it. 3-on-1, kicks it to Adalizzi. Baseline jumper, got it! Alex Adalizzi with a nice 17-foot jumper from the corner. Nice assist, Teresa Ledesma. Press on again. Cook guarded by Taylor Thomas and Sienna Taylor. Adalizzi comes to guard Cook. Oh, tipped away, stolen by Shea Shippen. It's a 1-on-2, she holds it up. They leave it open for 3. Got another 3 for Shea Shippen. Nice steal and score. That extends it to 18 points. Madison up the floor. Dow with a 15-footer of her own and gets it. Stops the bleeding for Madison. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Up the floor quick to Teresa. Over to Taylor Thomas. She's going to shoot a three. It's a three-pass fest. Oh, no good. It might have gone crazy if that one goes in. Up the floor quickly. 32. That's Prater. Rebound, Taylor Thomas. Brings it up the floor. Shea Shipper at the top. Nobody's Gardner. She'll shoot another three. Oh, no good. A lot of threes being cast right now. Cook guarded by Shea Shippen. Cook down to Dow. Dow goes low. Good defense by Teresa. Ledesma. She does a great job of getting vertical. Alex Adalizzi up the floor. Shea Shippen on the wing. Picks up her dribble. And she is fouled. She is fouled by number 1 with a push. That's her 4th. That's a big foul for Madison. McKenzie's done a great job tonight as a floor general point guard. That's 4 fouls, 14 fouls for Madison, 3 team fouls for Skyline. Pretty even foul count. Into the game is number 3 for the first time for Madison. That's Mackenzie Reynolds. Kaiser Shippen had the ball knocked away from her. Cook. And Cook throws it away, trying to get to Kirk. And Kirk loses that ball. Out of bounds. Turnover. Cook just tried to do almost a bowling ball pass to her. She just couldn't quite grab it. Reynolds into the game for Madison. She's a junior. Into the game also for Rigby is Sophia Taylor. Has the ball. Gets a ball pick. And out of bounds. Lost out of bounds. Also, Aaliyah Park is into the game. Aaliyah and Sophie are juniors. And Kenzie Taylor's also in the game for Skyline. They pass it into Dow. Dow is fouled by Park. Aaliyah Park with a foul. That's her first. Just coming to the game. 2-3. Oh, Cook was wide open underneath the basket, but they didn't see her. We're still in 2-3. Still, Sophie Taylor worked out pretty good. She was wide open, and then they waited too long to get it. Kaiser Shippen for 3 at the top. Misses that one. Oh, and Aaliyah Park comes in, trying to get the rebound, trying to be aggressive. Picks up a second foul quickly. That's her second. Trying to get the rebound. 51-33 Skyline. Prater to inbound to Cook, guarded by Shippen, Kaiser Shippen. Cook drives, pass over to Basic, long on the rebound. Rebound, Prater, over to Kirk, stolen, nope, tipped away by Kaiser, but Cook gets it back, shoots a 3, air ball. Kenzie Taylor up at the rebound. 30 seconds left in the third quarter, double teamed and fouled. Good job keeping hold of that ball, Kenzie. 28 seconds. Let's see if Skyline will be a little bit more patient on this one. Take the last shot of the quarter. Madison goes back to man-to-man. Guarded tightly by Cook. Is Shippen. Amy Basic saves it. Back to Kaiser Shippen. 20 seconds left. Over to Kenzie Taylor. Kenzie drops it. Or not drops it, goes low. She faked it. She went through. Good fake by Kenzie. Went to the baseline. And guarded tight by number 32. That's Prater. Gets fouled. That's Prater's first foul, 6th team foul. So with 13 seconds, Kenzie Taylor's going to the line, trying to extend this to a 20-point lead. First one is up and no good. Kenzie Taylor, a junior. She's got a nice sweet stroke when she gets it going. Second one is pure. Left of the net. Nice job, Kenzie. 52-33. 12 seconds left. Up the floor quickly. Uh-oh. There's assignment. Oh, and they had to foul her. I think the foul is going to be on Kaiser Shippen. Number 33, Day, did a great job getting at the floor quick, and they found her against that press. But there's a foul. She's going to go shoot 2. That's a foul on Kaiser Shippen. That's her first. Don't know how much Skyline wants to speed this one up with a 19-point lead. So 8 seconds left. Day misses the first one. Second free throw is up, and it's no good also. Rebound. Went off both Skyline Madison, and they called it to Skyline. 6 seconds left. Kaiser Shippen with the ball. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kaiser drives. And got tied up. Traveling call. So that's the end of the third quarter. 52-33 Skyline. 30 will check in the game for Madison. That's Roxy Backstein. That's the sophomore checking in for the first time. Sienna Taylor will also check in for Skyline. Skyline looking for their first win of the season. Played 3 straight 5As to begin the opening season. A barrage of 3-pointers kind of broke this thing open. It'll be kind of interesting to see what both teams decide to do. I would imagine Madison's going to come out with a press, trap, try to create some turnovers, get some easy baskets. How aggressive Skyline will be. Both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul. So if Skyline can stay out of, get a lot of fouls to the free throw line for the players and keep Dow from scoring, that'll be to their favor. It's almost December. Time's flying by. Christmas will be here before you know it. It's going to be an exciting season for both boys and girls basketball here in Eastern Idaho. It's always good basketball in Eastern Idaho. There's been a lot of state champions come from this side of the state. All right, number 3 with the ball for Madison. That's Reynolds. Reynolds kicks it to Kirk. Kirk drives, kicks it back to Reynolds. Reynolds goes baseline, tries to drop it off of Skyline. Pulled out by Sophie Taylor, and over to Sienna Taylor. Sienna Taylor looked like it might have been tipped, and nope. Turnover. Sienna Taylor tried to throw it to Kaisa. Kaisa wasn't looking. She was going away, and ball's out of bounds to Madison. Reynolds to number 30, Backstead. Backstead takes it. No good. Rebound. Sophia Taylor. Good rebound. Taylor. There's Sophia. Sophia up to the top. Wide open 3. Doesn't take it. Amy Basic on the wing. Knocked away from her. Sophia comes up with it. Guarded by number 3, Reynolds. And Sophia is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 1-on-1. This will be her first trip to the free throw line tonight. Teresa Ledesma comes in for Kaiser Shippen. First one's up for Sophia Taylor is good. Good job, Sophia. That's now back up to 18-point lead again. Second one is also good. Knocks him down. Nice job. 19-point lead. Cook up the floor. Tries to drive past Teresa. Teresa stays in front. Cook can shoot the 3. Cook's one that can just get going if she gets hot. So far hasn't been able to find the bottom of the net yet. She's sure athletic and she knows how to get them off. She's got a step back that she can create some space if she starts to find it. All right, Madison man-to-man. Kirk picked up full court here against Sienna Taylor. It's almost like a zigzag drill. Went too deep, got caught. We got a tie-up. Sienna got caught with the pressure going a little bit too deep with the defender right there, but it's going to stay with Skyline. Sienna the inbound. Up to Kenzie Taylor. Back to Sienna Taylor. Sienna Taylor will take the 3 in the corner. No good. Long rebound. There's nobody in front of Cook. She's going to take this one all the way. And good hustle by Kenzie Taylor. Picks up the foul before Cook could get it off. Cook wasn't able to make the layup because Kenzie hustled back to get the foul. So Cook's going to have to earn it at the free throw line. So good foul by Kenzie. 7 fouls apiece. 6 minutes, 53 seconds left in the game. Cook misses the first one. In and out. Cook just hasn't been able to quite find it tonight. She's definitely a solid shooter. Got nice form. The second one's pure. Sometimes free throws can get players going, so Skyline still has to stay tough here. Sienna Taylor up the floor. And, ooh, nice save by Teresa Ledesma. Goes baseline. Gets pushed to the wing. Sophia Taylor takes a three. She gets it. Sophia Taylor hits a three. Skyline is raining threes. That was a great job by Teresa to keep that ball alive and not step out of bounds, and then to find Sophia, and for Sophia to knock it down. Pretty impressive. Okay, Cook gets position, and there's a foul. She goes back to the free throw line. Skyline's kind of got to shore up their defense. It's a 21-point lead for Skyline, 57-36. Cook's free throw. It's her second one in a row, 20-point lead. Shea Shippen will return into the game for Kenzie Taylor. It looks like Madison's going to do a mass sub. Starters are coming back in. Everybody that was in foul trouble. And Cook hits the second free throw, cut it to 19. And now all of the starters are back in for Madison. Trying to make one last push here. See if they can't bring it back. Full court press. 1-2-2. Basic into Shea Shippen. Picks up her dribble. Knocked away by Madison. Stays with Skyline. Shea's got to keep her dribble alive in that situation. It's a point guard. Just bringing up the floor. Sienna Taylor to Shea Shippen. Sienna Taylor. And foul called. And it's going to send Sienna Taylor to the free throw line, shooting a 1-on-1. That's the third foul on Day. Or excuse me. Yeah, that's Day. 18 fouls to 18 fouls. 1-on-1. Sienna Taylor, no good. Go. That's 1-on-1. That was a 1-on-1. That was a 1-on-1. Oh my gosh. They didn't realize it was a 1-on-1. The ball bounced back to Sienna Taylor. She goes to throw it to the official. The official lets it go because it was a live ball. And went out of bounds, but over to Madison. Whoops. Haven't seen that one. Not a single player understood it was 1-on-1 for some reason. Shea Shippen with the steal. Cook comes back and gets it. Good hustle. Foul's going to be on who? Looks like the foul's going to be on 22. So Shea stole it, and then Cook hustled, got back on the ball, and Shea landed on her, and the foul is her second. So that sends Cook back to the free throw line. Don't want to give Madison a bunch of points from the free throw line. Even though it's a 19-point game. Cook's first free throw, 1-on-1, is up and good. 18-point lead, 6 minutes to go. If I didn't have the microphone on, I'd probably yell at Sienna Taylor to go on that one. Nobody seemed to realize it. Second one's good, 17-point lead. Taylor Thomas back to Shippen. Little 2-2-1 press. Oh, turnover. Sienna Taylor trying to feed it. Trying to force it. No reason to force it here. Cook with the rebound. Or the steal, excuse me. Brings up the floor. Down to Dow. Back to Cook. Steal by Shippen. Big steal. And she'll shoot the three. Got it. And Keck takes a timeout. Good timeout. Good timeout. If there was a shot clock tonight on the Skyline, and especially, there wouldn't be any shot clock violations. Really on either team. So definitely they're open to shoot and knock down. So they called that one a 2, or at least they put only 2 points on the board. So maybe that was only a 2-pointer. 59-40, 19-point lead for Skyline. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Next foul will put Madison double bonus, and Skyline's got one more bonus before they're in double bonus with 8. I think this is the first time we really had a chance to do a shout out to the, maybe we have, but the Skyline football team with a fantastic run in the state tournament. Congratulations to them and to the coaches and players for winning the 4A state championship. second in 3 years. Been there the last 3 times. Had to go travel all the way up to Sandpoint, which is not an easy thing to do, to travel that far, to play that well. Definitely takes a lot out of you. The game against Thunder Ridge for the boys tomorrow night is up in the air. May not happen. I know they were trying to move that game because of football getting done so late. So word has it that that game is not going to happen as of right now. And that's all I'll say about that. All right, Madison to inbound. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left. Kirk with the ball. Over to McKenzie. Oh, sweet steal by Alex Adalizzi. Gets the layup. Nice job, Alex. Anticipation and steal. Back to a 21-point game. Kirk. Over to McKenzie. Double teamed. Goes middle. Finds some space. Tries to drop off. Doesn't find any. Sienna Taylor tries to tie her up. Timeout Sutton. So that'll be the 4th timeout for Madison. They got 1 remaining. 5 minutes, 13 seconds left in the game. So Skyline, if they can hang on here, will be their first win of the season. As they are, this is their 3rd game. After losing a fairly close one with Rigby and then losing to Thunder on the week before Thanksgiving. It's really fun to see basketball players as they get better and more comfortable in the game. And also the game hopefully will get cleaner as the season goes on, as they take care of turnovers and miscues. All right, Skyline comes out in a 2-3. See if Madison can find that high-low action again. They're looking for it. And it's knocked out of bounds by Thomas and Adalizzi. Not sure which one touched it, but they go back to it each time. Stay in a 2-3. McKenzie to inbound. Over to Kurt. She drives. Puts it up, and no good. Rebound, Teresa Ledesma. And she brings it up. Oh, great idea by Teresa. You know, it's nice to see her confidence like that with the rebound, and then to have your 5 be able to handle the ball, bring it up the floor. You know, the more you have players that can handle the basketball, the better. Nice job by Teresa, but she came down. Had the idea to try to get the layup, just overthrew Shea on the wing. All right, McKenzie. To Kirk, back to McKenzie. To Dow at the high post. No good. Ball's loose on the ground. Comes up with McKenzie. Still bobbled around. Tie up. Adalizzi and Dow. Dow's been pretty quiet since the start midway to the 3rd quarter. She has over half their points. Looking at it there in the middle again. Trying to get the seal. Good job by Adalizzi to take that away on the switch. We're in a 2-3. Ball goes to the wing and nobody touches it. Out of bounds. Ball goes to Skyline. Full court press. Taylor Thomas throws it up to Shea Shippen. Shea gets it. Guarded close by Kirk. Over to Taylor Thomas. Taylor Thomas hit on the arm. Foul on Madison. It's going to send Taylor Thomas to the free throw line. And it is a 1-on-1. Hopefully they remember this time. It is bonus. This will be the last bonus of the game. The rest of them will be 2 shots. 4 minutes, 31 seconds left. Thomas to try to put him up by 22. First one's up and bounces out. Rebound, Backstein. She's the sophomore. The lone sophomore on Madison's team. McKenzie lines up a 3-pointer. No good. Rebound, Teresa Ledesma. And then once again, quick on the rebound outlet. She drives it and she goes for the layup. And they call offensive charge on Teresa Ledesma. No. One called a charge. Nope, they did call charge. The referees kind of looked at each other, not sure what to call. One called charge and they stuck with it. So, you know, she was being aggressive there. Maybe not the best play in such a situation, but Liked her aggressiveness and ball handling right there for Teresa. She didn't play last year because she had a knee injury, played soccer. So this is her first varsity because she wasn't able to play last year. She is a senior. So Wasden comes in. She shoots a long two. Toe is on the line. So 19-point game. Alex Adalizzi. Wasden comes from behind, knocks it away from her. Amy Basic into the game for Teresa. Shea Shippen inbound. 3 minutes, 48 seconds left in the game. 19-point lead for the Grizz. Claire Peterson goes off her leg. Wasden guarded her tight. Turnover, another turnover, too many. All right, it's Madison basketball. McKenzie with the ball. Yo-yos back and forth, zigzag drill with Peterson. Guarded by Shea and Peterson now. Skyline drops to man-to-man. Dow drives low, goes up. Rebound Backstein. And foul. Foul's going to be on. Not sure who they called it on. But we know that number 30, the sophomore, Roxy Backstein, is going to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's the 10th team foul. Should be the 10th team foul. They haven't put it on the board yet. Foul's on Taylor Thomas. That's her second. First one's up, hits the back of the rim, goes high and back in. Backstein hits the second one. 61-44. Shea Shippen to Taylor Thomas. Taylor Thomas up the floor. Girl come from behind, misses it. Taylor didn't see her. Shea Shippen over to Amy Basic. Amy Basic's gonna take the three. No good. Air ball. She's confident to take it. Up the floor, Backstein. Dropped off to Dow. Dow shoots it in. No good. Rebound, tie up. Adalizzi and Backstein. And the jump ball is going to go back to Skyline. Shea's just got to keep her dribble alive. You're coming to trap it. Good flash. Over to Claire Peterson. Back to Shippen. Back to Peterson. Get across the timeline. Over to Taylor Thomas. Taylor Thomas will shoot another three. No good. Rebound Alex Adalizzi. No air. Air miles the layup. Nobody's back. Kirk's wide open. They see her late. Kirk comes back like a good receiver to get that one. Dow drops it into Backstein and gets fouled by Adalizzi. So a couple of missed opportunities for Skyline to score since the Madison Bobcats back to the free throw line again. This is Roxy Backstein. Her first free throw is good. Taylor Thomas checked out of the game. Kaisa Shippen take her spot. Kaisa with 5 threes on the night. Backstein. Second free throw's up and no good. Rebound Amy Basic. Good rebound Basic. Up the floor quickly. Peterson to Adalizzi for layup. Oh, blocked. No foul by Wasden. Good outlet. Good pass by Basic. Alex wasn't able to get it off before she got fouled. That's the 10th team foul. Both teams are in the bonus. That is Wasden's third foul. She had 2 early, sat the second quarter, but hasn't had a foul since. So Alex Adalizzi's first free throw is no good. So it could be a free throw fest. Skyline's just got to keep Madison off the free throw line and make their own. Second free throw is up for Alex, and it's no good. Rebound, Amy Basic, big rebound. And tie up. Good rebound by Amy. I think she's just going to keep getting more and more confident all the time. So this time the tie up goes to Madison. 16-point lead, 2 minutes, 25 seconds left. Kirk, Skyline still with a full court press, man-to-man on. They haven't pulled it off. Alex Adalizzi guarding Kirk. Over to Reynolds. Reynolds drops in to Dow. Dow to Wasden. Tries to drop it over to Blackstein, and she gets fouled again. Skyline has picked up a bunch of fouls here in the last 3 minutes to really slow the pace of this game down and give Madison some chances for points without the clock moving. And she hits the first one. 15-point lead. You know, I like the confidence of shooting the three, but sometimes just take a little bit of air out of it, a little bit, move it around, make them work on defense. Take a little bit of clock. Second free throw's up and no good, but Dow gets a rebound over Basic, misses it. Rebound, Kenzie Taylor that just checked into the game for Adalizzi. Good job by Kenzie Taylor. She keeps the dribble and fouled by Reynolds. That's going to send Kenzie Taylor back to the free throw line. I believe she's been there twice. She knocked them both down, I believe, in the first time she was there. Exactly 2 minutes and 1 second left in the game. The fourth quarter has gone by pretty slow with all the fouls and free throws. First free throw is up and good. Nice shooter, soft touch. Second free throw is up and another soft touch, but it doesn't go in. Amy Basic with a big rebound. Puts it back up. Gets blocked by Dow. Gets her own rebound. Out to Claire Peterson. Oh, nice pass by Claire Peterson to Shea Shippen for two. And gets fouled. Some good plays there. Amy Basic to get the rebound. She decided to shoot it. It was a good decision. Meg could have just stepped into it, but gets blocked, but gets her own rebound in the corner. Kicks to Claire Peterson with a great drive and then drop off to Shea for the layup, and she gets fouled shooting for the three-point play right here. And the Grizz go back up 19. Good play by the Grizz. Sophia Taylor into the game for Shea Shippen. Shea Shippen will take a rest. That might be the day for her. We'll see what happens. Reynolds with the ball up to Wasden. Wasden dropped down low to Backstein. Backstein goes for the reverse, and she gets it. Backstein has come in this quarter as a sophomore and really give a lot of boost to the Madison Bobcats. All right, Peterson over to Shippen. Over to Peterson. Lines up the three, drives, kicks out to Kenzie Taylor. Kenzie Taylor take the three. Oh, almost went in. Almost. Amy Basic almost with the rebound. Minute 19. 65-48. Skyline. Madison looking for the high-low. Dow shoots the jumper. No good. Rebound. Bops around. No good. There's Backstein again, but she misses this time. Out of bounds on Skyline. Minute 3 left in the game. 17-point lead for the Grizz. Claire Peterson checks out. Aaliyah Park checks in for Claire Peterson. Kirk with the ball, guarded by Kaisa. And turnover, Wasden to Reynolds. Good pressure up top. Kind of created that. So 57 seconds left. Kenzie to inbound. Over to Sophia Taylor. Picks up her dribble. Over to Kenzie Taylor, and she is fouled by Wasden. So that's going to send Kenzie Taylor back to the free throw line. 3 for 4 tonight. Kenzie is a junior. First one is no good. And she gets a second one. Back to 18 points. Reynolds with the ball. Yo-yos back and forth, guarded by Kenzie Taylor. Over to Backstein, guarded by Kaisa Shippen. Down low to Dow. Nice up and under. It's a nice move. Kaisa Shippen gets it in and gets fouled by Kirk. 16-point lead. Dow Israel definitely shown why she's an all-conference player. Boy, when she's around the rim, she's good. She's got that nice fake and drop step. 66-50, 37 seconds left. Tries to ship it at the free throw line. His first one is up and good. Second one is no good. Amy Basic there for another offensive rebound off the free throw. Gets tied up. It'll stay Skyline ball. Amy Basic's done a good job on the boards getting there. Sophomore, 6-foot sophomore. Reynolds from Madison knocks it off of the Leah Park and goes to Madison. 32 seconds left. Another turnover for Skyline. Reynolds with the ball. Kicks it down low, drops off, tries to, down to Dow from the free throw line, no good. Rebound Kirk. She'll step through, probably traveled. Drop off, out of bounds, goes back to Skyline. 67-50, 20 seconds left. Amy Basic, good job coming back to get it. Over to Kaisa Shippen. She turns it over. Turns over to Kirk. Reynolds with the ball. Reynolds to Wasden. Over to Dow, and Dow will finish off the bank shot. 15 points. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the game. 15-point victory for the Grizz at the Madison Bobcats. That improves the record to 1-2 in the season against the 5As. A lot of good things to take away from this game. We appreciate all those that have come out. And next game will be Thursday. I will not be here. I'm actually going to California to watch. My son is playing a tournament in California, but we'll hopefully get that broadcast going for you. But that'll be a home game, so just come out and watch the game. It'll be against Sugar. It'll be a good game. Sugar's a solid 3A team. Always plays well and tough. Their volleyball team has won the state championship. Got a lot of seniors, a lot of height, a lot of shooters. So congratulations to the Skyline Grizzlies and Coach Keck for their win over the Madison Bobcats to get their first victory of the season. And then once again, next week will be our first conference game with Bonneville on Wednesday. And we hope to see you then. As for now, signing off, 15-point victory for the Grizz. Until next time.